Thy Mitchell posted a video on Thursday, May 1st, 2026. She was dress shopping with her 8-year-old daughter, Maya. They were picking outfits for her sister's wedding in Boston. She wrote, "The sweetest mom time." She was laughing. She was planning. She was completely present. Now hold that image in your mind, because I need you to understand exactly who this woman was before I tell you what happened to her. Thy Mitchell was 39 years old. She was a first-generation Vietnamese American, born in Chicago, raised in Houston. As a little girl, she spent every weekend in her grandmother's restaurant, not playing, working, watching her family feed people, learning that hospitality is not a job, it is a love language. She earned a master's degree from Penn State. She held HR leadership roles at 3 Fortune 500 companies. She sat on the board of the Texas Restaurant Association. She launched a fashion brand. She co-owned 2 of the most celebrated restaurants in Houston, and she did all of it while being what everyone around her called a devoted wife. She believed in her husband. She built with him. She posted about him publicly, with love and humor, right up until 10 days before everything ended. Before I go any further, subscribe right now, because what I am about to show you is the part of this story nobody is talking about. On the evening of May 4th, 2026, Houston police walked through the front door of her River Oaks home. What they found inside that house will stay with you. But before we get to what police found, I need you to understand something. I'm going to make you 2 promises today. Promise 1, I will show you exactly what the official record does and does not say. Promise 2, I will show you the one detail about Matthew Mitchell that nobody has fully examined. Hold those, because the evidence comes first. Houston Police Department issued an official statement. It said evidence on scene indicated a murder-suicide. Matthew Mitchell shot 3 victims. Then he shot himself. The Harris County Institute of Forensic Sciences confirmed everything. Matthew Mitchell, self-inflicted gunshot wound. Thy Mitchell, 39, homicide. Maya Mitchell, 8 years old, homicide. Maxwell Mitchell, 4 years old, homicide. All 4 shot in the head. Both children found in their beds. Read that again. Both children found in their beds. Multiple sourced outlets have reported that Thy was also pregnant at the time of her death. Houston PD has not officially confirmed that detail, but it has been reported consistently by outlets with direct sourcing from people close to this family. Now here is where this case stops making sense. In the 6 months before May 4th, 2026, 0 prior police calls to that Kingston Street address. 0. No legal filings in Harris County courts, no restraining orders, no domestic violence reports, no civil disputes, nothing in any database that would flag this family as being in danger, not one record. And here is what makes that absence catastrophic. Just days before everything ended, Thy hosted the Houston Restaurant Association board meeting at Travelers Table. 50 restaurateurs showed up. Craig Howard, president of the Houston chapter, told reporters afterward, "Great operation, wonderful staff, great food." That was days before 4 people were found dead inside that home. Sunday night, May 3rd, the evening before, multiple friends confirmed they spoke to Thy. Normal tone, no distress. She was talking, planning, fully present. Then Monday arrived, and the silence started. The babysitter noticed first. Not a news alert, not a police scanner. A babysitter who knew this family's rhythms well enough to know this silence was wrong. She made the call. Around 5:30 p.m. on Monday, HPD arrived at Kingston Street. The absence of warning signs is not a comfort. It is the most disturbing finding in this entire case. So, if the official record is clean, if Thy's Instagram is full of laughter, if everyone around them saw nothing, then what exactly was happening inside Matthew Mitchell? That is Promise 2, and it starts right now. Matthew Mitchell was 52 years old. He studied in France, Italy, and at Oxford University. He worked as a journalist in London, Paris, and New York. He returned to Texas, earned his MBA from Rice University, and spent 14 years in pharmaceuticals, eventually becoming president and CEO of the Texas Center for Drug Development. Then he enrolled in culinary school. Then he built a restaurant empire with his wife. By every external measure, this was a man who had figured out how to live. But here is the detail I cannot move past. Matthew Mitchell had zero social media presence. Not a small one. Zero. In a world where everyone documents everything, Matthew kept his entire interior life entirely to himself. Now I want to walk you through exactly what the record shows and does not show about who Matthew was in those final days. 5 things. Pay attention to all of them. 1. Stanton Bundy, his head chef and close colleague for years, told reporters he had only ever seen Matthew and Thigh in one minor disagreement. 1. In years of working alongside them. 2. Bundy called Matthew a great friend, right up until the moment he learned what happened. 3. After learning what happened, Bundy said he was questioning everything he thought he knew. No warning, no red flag, nothing. 4. Sources close to the case have alleged that Matthew was experiencing paranoia in the period before May 4th. HPD has not confirmed this. It is unverified. But if accurate, nobody around him named it. 5. On the same Monday evening that police found his body, Matthew's friends were sitting at a dinner table waiting for him. He had plans. Normal, ordinary Monday evening dinner plans. And he never came. A close friend of the family wrote afterward, "Matthew, there are no words for the weight you must have carried. Love was there, and still it was not enough. Sit with that. Drop one word in the comments right now. One word that describes what you are feeling. I read every single one. Now, I need to show you the financial picture. Because $2.35 million in restaurant debt in this economy is not background noise. That is pressure. Real pressure. And pressure does something to people. The question is, did it do something to Matthew? Let me show you what Thigh and Matthew built together. Traveler's Table opened in Houston's Montrose neighborhood in 2019. The menu came from their actual travels: Australia, Japan, Korea, Nigeria, all under one roof. In 2021, Guy Fieri featured them on diners, drive-ins, and dives. In 2023, Stanton Bundy won Beat Bobby Flay while cooking there. By 2025, Yelp ranked Traveler's Table number 2 on their list of the top places to eat in all of Houston. Then, in October 2024, they opened Traveler's Cart, a second location at 1401 Montrose Boulevard, fast casual global street food. They raised $2.35 million in funding to make it happen. That same year, the Greater Houston chapter of the Texas Restaurant Association named them Restaurateurs of the Year. From the outside, this was a success story. But $2.35 million raised is also $2.35 million in debt. Running restaurants in 2025 and 2026 was genuinely brutal. Rising labor costs, rising food costs, brutal margins. The industry was under enormous pressure. If you are not subscribed yet, do it right now. Because when investigators release the motive in this case, I am covering it first. You need to be here. A restaurant editor close to the Mitchells told reporters directly, "There is no indication those financial pressures played a role. That is a named source being deliberate. Hold that. But we know what the business looked like from the outside. We do not know what it felt like at 2 a.m. when Matthew Mitchell was alone with the numbers." HPD's investigation remains active. No motive has been officially released. No note has been confirmed. The primary suspect is deceased. He cannot provide answers. The question at the center of this case is still open. Do you think financial pressure played a role here? Yes. No. Or is it more complicated than that? Tell me below. The restaurants are still open. The staff showed up the next morning. And on Kingston Street in River Oaks, the memorial keeps growing. I want to end today not with the investigation, but with who they were, because that is what this case actually deserves. Let me give you their names, all of them. Vi Mitchell, 39 years old, the girl who learned hospitality in her grandmother's restaurant, the woman who built an empire, the woman her peers called a ray of light, carrying a third child when she died. Maya Mitchell, 8 years old, spent her last Thursday picking out dresses with her mom, making sure her mom had an outfit too, found in her bed. Maxwell Mitchell, 4 years old, found in his bed. The morning after they were found, the staff of Traveler's Table and Traveler's Cart showed up for work. They clocked in. They opened the doors. They kept serving Houston. The restaurants released a statement. It said, "Hospitality comes from within. To honor the Traveler's legacy, we will continue to welcome you." The Traveler's legacy. That is what they called it. We still do not know why. And that may be the most honest thing I can tell you today. On Kingston Street, the memorial keeps growing. Flowers from people who sat at Thi's tables and felt like they mattered, just by being in the same room as her. If the weight feels too heavy right now, call or text 988. Free, confidential, 24 hours. What is the one thing about this case you cannot stop thinking about? Tell me below. What stayed with you? If this story moved you, subscribe and share it with one person who needs to hear it. Every view on a story like this is a vote for coverage that takes these lives seriously. I will be back when there are answers. Make sure you are here.